Have you ever felt a sudden, deep sense that your life is meant for something bigger? Like you're being quietly guided toward a higher purpose, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is? It's as if everything around you is shifting and pushing you toward a greater mission, even though you may not fully understand why or how. These feelings aren't random. They are signs from Allah that you are being prepared for something extraordinary. Life is full of challenges, but sometimes these challenges are the stepping stones toward your true calling. In this video, we'll explore 3 powerful signs that Allah might be preparing you for a greater mission. One that will not only transform your life, but also impact the lives of others in profound ways. These signs aren't always obvious or easy to recognize, but they are deeply rooted in the wisdom of Allah's plan for us. The signs we will discuss are reminders that you are not here by chance, but for a divine purpose. So, if you've been feeling an urge to change, a sense of being different, or perhaps a desire to impact the world in a meaningful way, this video might just be the answer you've been searching for. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers for more content that brings you closer to understanding Allah's plan for your life. Now, let's begin exploring the 3 signs that Allah is preparing you for something much greater than you can imagine. 1. The challenges you face are preparing you. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and at times it can feel as though the world is working against you. Whether it's the struggle at work, issues in your personal life, or a sense of being stuck, it might seem like things are just not going your way. However, what if these challenges are not signs of defeat, but are, in fact, part of a greater plan? What if the hardships you face today are actually preparing you for something much greater? There is a profound truth in the way Allah shapes our lives through these trials. As much as we wish for an easy life, Allah's wisdom far exceeds our understanding. The difficulties and obstacles we face are not random occurrences. They are part of a divine plan. Allah, in His mercy and knowledge, knows exactly what we need and when we need it. Sometimes, He places challenges in our path to refine us, to purify our hearts, and to strengthen our faith. When faced with a challenge, it can be easy to feel as if there is no way out, but it's essential to remember that every challenge we encounter has a purpose. Often, these trials bring us closer to Allah. They force us to turn to Him in prayer, to seek His guidance, and to lean on Him for strength. This is a form of growth that we can't always achieve in times of ease. It's through the hardship that we realize our dependence on Allah, and it is through our submission to His will that we truly understand our purpose. Moreover, through these challenges, we often discover strengths and abilities within ourselves that we never knew existed. Our patience, perseverance, and faith are tested, and it's during these testing times that we truly find out what we are capable of. It is through enduring hardship that we gain the skills, wisdom, and spiritual fortitude that will serve us in fulfilling the greater mission Allah has for us. We must also recognize that some of the most successful and influential people in history went through immense struggles before they were able to achieve greatness. Their perseverance through hardship became the foundation for their success. Whether in religious or worldly contexts, people who have made a difference have often done so after enduring great challenges. These hardships were the very things that prepared them for their mission. So, the next time you face a challenge, try not to focus solely on the pain it brings. Instead, recognize it as a part of Allah's divine plan to prepare you for something greater. Embrace the challenge with patience and trust in Allah's wisdom. Know that through every difficulty, Allah is shaping you into someone capable of fulfilling a mission that will benefit not just you, but those around you as well. The struggle is part of the journey to greatness. Through every challenge, remember to stay patient, keep your faith strong, and know that you are not alone. Allah is with you every step of the way, guiding you toward the purpose He has destined for you. And when the moment comes for you to step into your greater mission, You will realize that the trials you faced were the very things that prepared you to succeed. 2. A sudden desire for change. Have you ever had a moment in your life where everything just seemed to fall into place? Or perhaps suddenly, you felt an overwhelming urge to change something about yourself, your surroundings, or even your way of thinking. This feeling often comes without warning, and sometimes it can be quite powerful. It may seem like a random urge, but in reality, it could be a sign that Allah is preparing you for a greater mission. Change is a central theme in the life of every believer. We are constantly evolving, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. But there are certain moments in our lives when this desire for change becomes much more significant. It's not just a passing thought. It's a deep calling from within, a yearning to improve, to grow, and to become someone better. These feelings are not accidental. They are often placed in our hearts by Allah Himself, guiding us towards the changes we need to go through to fulfill a higher purpose. When we feel a sudden desire to change, it is a sign that we are being pushed towards something bigger. This urge often arises when we begin to realize that our current life, with all its routines and habits, no longer aligns with the person we are becoming. This shift can occur after a series of events in life, or sometimes it happens out of the blue. Perhaps you've been feeling a deeper longing to be closer to Allah, or a desire to contribute more to the community. Maybe you've become more aware of the things that no longer serve you and want to break free from them. These moments are not to be ignored. Allah is stirring something within you, creating a desire for positive transformation. This desire may lead you to study the Quran more deeply, develop better character, or even reach out to help those in need. The desire to change is not just about external shifts like changing your job or moving to a new city. It is about internal growth, making better choices, and aligning yourself with the divine purpose Allah has set for you. Likewise, when you feel that urge for change, it is a clear indication that Allah is preparing you for a higher calling. You might feel a sense of discomfort with the status quo, a sense that you are meant for something more. This feeling can lead you to take steps toward improving your character, learning more about your faith, and deepening your understanding of Allah's wisdom. This change is often not immediate, nor is it easy. Transformation takes time, and it can be filled with ups and downs. You may encounter challenges that test your commitment to the changes you wish to make. However, every step you take toward growth, no matter how small, brings you closer to your greater mission. The desire for change is the seed, and your actions will water it, allowing it to grow into something beautiful. One of the key things to remember when you feel this urge for change is that it is not something you need to go through alone. Allah's guidance is always with you. This desire for change can lead you to make meaningful contributions to your community and the world. It may inspire you to take on a role you never imagined for yourself, or to become a source of positive influence to those around you. Whether it's helping others, spreading knowledge, or serving in your community, your efforts will make a difference. So, if you are feeling that sudden urge for change, embrace it. Recognize it as a sign from Allah that He is preparing you for something bigger. Trust in His plan, seek His guidance, and take action towards becoming the person He wants you to be. The journey might not always be easy, but it will be worth it when you realize that Allah is shaping you for a mission far greater than you ever imagined. 3. A feeling of being different or out of place. Have you ever felt like you just don't fit in? Like everyone around you is moving in one direction, but you feel a sense of disconnection, as though you are meant to walk a different path? This feeling can be uncomfortable, and at times, it may seem isolating. But if you've experienced this sense of being different or out of place, know that it could be a sign that Allah is preparing you for something greater. The world often encourages conformity. We are pressured to blend in with others, to follow the trends, and to adopt beliefs and behaviors that are popular in society. However, This pressure can leave many feeling lost, as though they don't quite belong in the spaces they occupy. In reality, this feeling of being different can be a powerful indication that Allah is guiding you toward a mission that requires you to stand apart from the crowd. You are not meant to fit in, you are meant to stand out. When you feel different or disconnected from those around you, it can be difficult to understand why. But this feeling is often the beginning of a transformation that will allow you to fulfill your unique mission. Allah may be calling you to take a different direction from the crowd, to live according to His principles rather than the norms of society. This can feel uncomfortable at first, especially when the world around you pushes for conformity. However, embracing this feeling of being different is the first step toward discovering your true purpose. It's also important to note that being different doesn't mean being isolated or alienated. Rather, it is a call to embrace your individuality, to stand firm in your faith, and to contribute to the world in a way that others may not expect. When you feel out of place, it may be that you are being prepared to bring something new, something valuable to the world, something that will make a difference in the lives of others. Allah has created each of us with unique qualities and abilities. The people around you may not understand your perspective, and at times, you may feel like you're on a completely different wavelength. This can cause feelings of loneliness, but it is important to remember that you are not truly alone. Allah is with you, guiding you through the challenges you face. This feeling of being out of place is also a reminder from Allah that you are not meant to settle for mediocrity. You are meant for greatness, and greatness often comes with challenges. Standing out from the crowd means that you are being called to live a life of purpose, to align your actions with your values, and to follow the path that Allah has set for you. This may not always be easy, and it may not always be understood by those around you, but it is your path to walk. In moments when you feel isolated or different, take comfort in the knowledge that Allah's plan for you is greater than you can imagine. He is shaping you into the person you need to become to fulfill your mission. Every experience you go through, even the difficult ones, is a part of this divine preparation. Remember that the greatest figures in history were often those who stood apart from the crowd. They were different because they had a higher calling. If you feel different, it might be a sign that you too are being prepared for a greater mission, one that will not only benefit you, but also those around you. Embrace this feeling, trust in Allah's plan, and know that your uniqueness is your strength. Just as the great figures of Islam stood firm in their faith despite being different, you too are being shaped for a greater purpose, and your path is one that only you can walk. As we've explored today, Allah's signs are not always easy to recognize, but they are always present, guiding us toward the greater mission He has planned for us. If you felt the urge to change, the sense of being different, or the quiet whispers of a higher purpose, trust that these are all part of Allah's divine preparation for something extraordinary. Remember, the journey toward fulfilling your mission may not always be easy, but with faith and trust in Allah's plan, you are never alone. Continue seeking knowledge, embracing your unique path, and always turning to Allah for guidance. If you found this video helpful and insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers. Share your thoughts with us. How have you felt these signs in your own life? We'd love to hear your stories. May Allah guide you on your journey, grant you strength, and help you fulfill the greater mission He has prepared for you. Until next time, take care and stay blessed.